Don't you at this point have the bottle to say, I'm clean, these are my scores, this is my blood data, I don't really care how you interpret it because I know I'm clean, and then if you lead the way, maybe others will follow?
Because that is going against the advice and the request of the governing bodies of our sport, of
As
WADA.
your reputation at this point is potentially being damaged.
But I don't, for what you're saying there, so I don't need to do that. I know that I'm clean. You're the one that has doubts, and that, I'm afraid, when it all boils down to it, is not my problem. Because I know that I have always competed as a clean athlete. I have always stood up for what I believe in. I can look my children in the eye and teach them the same moral beliefs that I was brought up with, to stand up for what you believe in, to treat other people with respect, to treat other people fairly. No matter whether other people will treat you with respect, you still do that, and you still stand up for what you believe in. And I'm always doing that. And so I am not being forced and pushed and almost abused into giving a knee-jerk reaction to something that goes against other people who I trust and who are asking me at this moment to put my trust in them and to stand with them to protect a lot of other innocent athletes, because I do not want to see another innocent athlete be put through what I have been put through the last few months.
But in a way, your hand has been forced, hasn't it? Your hand was forced by the MP Jesse Norman, talking under parliamentary privilege, but he didn't mention your name.
No, he didn't mention my name, and I don't want to hear at this point enter into a huge battle and a huge criticism for the way that he acted. Maybe he didn't understand that to all intents and purposes he may as well have mentioned my name. The Sunday Times, in the stories that they have published, they may as well have done that, but they didn't go as far as doing that. Not because, by the way, I ever had any form of injunction out there, simply because you cannot print something that is not the truth without having to face the consequences of doing that.
Is the next step for you to go to that committee, to give evidence to that committee, to go and talk to them and say, you implicated me, let me tell you my story? Is that something you would do?
To be honest, I think my bigger concern is not with that committee. I don't really care what a committee of MPs thinks about a situation that they don't fully understand. And if they were going to investigate, I do believe that they should have had representatives from the IAAF there if they were going to attack and besmirch the good work that the IAAF have carried out and have done in being at the forefront of the anti-doping movement across sports, in trying to stamp out doping within athletics. They should have had someone there, and if they were going to launch accusations against athletes, they should have invited them there. But going back way before that, before the Sunday Times printed any stories, what they should have done was given these experts that they've put in a difficult position as well, by asking them to comment on data without the context, the opportunity to sit down with athletes, with the context, and discuss that, and then see if they are still willing to put their career and their reputation on the line, like they have done with other people, by judging on that data. So I would like to sit down and say, do you have the right to do that, and to be able to discuss that? And that should have all been done, and they should have given the opportunity to properly understand that, not comment on stolen data without the background that is needed to be able to properly interpret that.